binding as a process in itself has a lot of risks. I remember the moment I wore them. It was clearly compressed, but the compression was so internal it became difficult to breathe. Chest binding, as its name suggests, is a binding practice. People who have breast, they bind it to look flatter. For people who have breasts but do not identify with their assigned gender, we have this habit of looking at people and deciding their gender, and my chest plays a large part in that, because every time someone looks at me, having breast means that this is a woman, which makes me really uncomfortable. I want people see me the way I see myself. So chest binding seemed like the most easiest option for me. At the age of 20, I was still experimenting with my gender identity. So throughout my childhood, I was labeled as the tomboy. I first realized that there was something different about me, about the way I dressed. I started buying more shirts. I do not want to fit into the boxes of how boy, girl, man, woman looks, because that is not what this is about. At the end of the day, when I look at myself in the mirror, the person who looks back should make sense to me. That should feel comfortable. But the shirts I wore did not fit me well. And that is when I realized that they were not meant for my body. They were meant for a straight, lean, flat-chested man. I found out that my larger chest was a problem for that. And I just wanted my shirts to fit. I wanted to look perfect. And I found out that chest binding would make my chest look flatter, making my shirts fit better. When I first discovered chest binding, I read about a lot of different methods to go about it. There were a lot of DIY methods. I tried the double sports bra method, where you wear a sports bra one size smaller than what your size is, and you wear two of them. But I remember the moment I wore them. It was clearly compressed, but the compression was so internal that it became difficult to breathe. When you force that kind of extra compression, it will affect your ribs and your muscles and your bone, and that is what will cause internal injuries. All suggestions said that you should go with a professional proper binder, because that's the safest option. Proper professional chest binders are really expensive, so I was trying to figure out what other DIY method would make sense. And Indian drag king I followed at that time was using tape. So I thought maybe that's a good option, and I tried it out for the first time. I researched the methods, but all the precautions that were given by anyone ever came true, and I did get hurt. It healed my skin. I decided not to risk it further. There is no 100% safe way to bind your chest. Binding as a process in itself has a lot of risks, because you're essentially compressing your body mass into yourself. However, using a proper binder is the best way to keep yourself healthy. Binders are kind of like compression tank tops. How they work is that they distribute the mass of the chest area in a way where it does not hurt your body internally, it does not hurt your skin or your muscles. Coming to terms with one's identity can be a difficult process. One needs to remember that they are not alone. Meeting new people and seeking help is the best way to move forward. Heed precautions, do not take them lightly, especially when it comes to chest binding.
I am seen. Are you?